2025 is almost over and we're almost in 2026, and you know what that means. It means it's time to do a yearly tarot spread. This video is for the sun sign of Scorpio, and here's what we're going to do. The yearly tarot spread is a very elaborate tarot spread which has 13 cards, and here's how it works. After I shuffle the pack, I'll be laying out the cards in a circle. There are 13 cards in all, 12 cards for the 12 months of 2026. Like the first card is for January, the second card is for February, and so on. And after I've laid out these 12 cards, I'll be placing the 13th card right in the center. Now the 13th card is called the gist card, and the gist card gives you a flavor of the year. If it's a positive gist card, it means the year will be pretty much good. It only tells you about the attitudes and the mindset that you need to adopt in order to make this year very fruitful. But if it's a negative card, if the gist card is negative, then those are the mindsets and the habits and the attitudes that you need to stay away from. Because if you don't, then 2026 will be tough going. We will also be looking at the gist card in conjunction with the card for every month. So let's say January and the gist card gives you a certain message. You need to behave and act and think in those ways in the month of January in order to have a fruitful month. Now let's just check if I've laid out the cards properly. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the 12th card is for December. And now the 13th card goes in the center, and that is the gist card. So let's get started. Let's open the gist card for the sun sign of Scorpio, and that is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is actually one of my favorite cards because it is the card of Hanuman ji. The pack that I am using is the Sacred India Tarot, which was created by Shri Guru Rohit Arya, my guru, from whom I have learned the tarot. And this tarot pack is very unique because it is based on the Itihasas, the Puranas, the mythologies, the various stories that have come out of India, out of Bharat. So it's a very high energy pack, and the very fact that I have drawn this card for the gist card means for you Scorpio, in the year 2026, Hanumanji is going to come to your rescue. It's also important to know that while Scorpio is ruled by Mars, which is a fire sign, a fire planet, Hanumanji is very closely linked to Mars. There are two main, or I would say three main devatas that are linked to Mars. One is Hanumanji, the second is Skanda, and the third is Narasimha. And the very fact that Hanumanji has made his presence known in the spread means he is going to look after you in the year 2026. This also means that in 2026, you will have to really chase down your targets. You will have to work very hard. You will have to use your intellect much more than you use your emotions. All right? Do work that is mentally stimulating. Do work that is rewarding, not just financially rewarding, but it's also something that really helps you become an expert in your field, whatever that field may be. Now you may ask me, what about homemakers? Because homemakers don't work. Well, the home is your domain. So everything relating to the home, relating to the discipline within the house comes under the domain of the homemaker. And Hanumanji is telling you that this year you will have to be extra vigilant where your family is concerned, where your children are concerned. You will really have to kind of take the danda and make sure that they do their work and they don't slack off. This is not the year when you slack off. Scorpio anyways doesn't like slacking off. They are, kind of like silent volcanoes, in a way. There's a volcano inside every Scorpio just waiting to burst out. This year, I would also say start Hanuman Upasana. At the very least, every Tuesday, start going to a Hanuman Mandir, or every Saturday, start going to a Hanuman Mandir. Start reading the Hanuman Chalisa. Read the Sundarkand. All these things will bring you closer to the energy that is Hanuman and will make 2026 a very good year. Now let's look at each card for each month, and right off the bat, January is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a foundational card. It is the Pentacle suit is material aspects of life, money, career, home. So in January, like I said, whether you're a homemaker, whether you're a working professional, if you have a family, you will have to really work closely with your family and make sure that everyone is doing okay. Nobody at home is slacking off. Nobody at home is taking things for granted. That becomes especially important if you are a mother, right? You are a homemaker, you are kind of in charge of the reins of the house. And in January, it will be your responsibility to make sure that every member of the household is doing their bit, is pulling their weight, is not slacking off. As far as career is concerned, as far as money is concerned, January is a very good month to start thinking for the long term. Think in terms of investments, think in terms of money, think in terms of your career. Are you on the right track in your career? Is your career going well? If it is not going well, if you're not happy about the way you are working, Hanumanji has come in. Become aggressive. Chase down your dreams, chase down your goals. That is the message for January. February is the Seven of Wands. Wands energy, fire energy, Mars very closely related to Scorpio. In February, I see you having to take a stand, having to become very brave and courageous. In fact, the key word for Seven of Wands is courage. You might rub some people the wrong way because of your ideas, because of the way that you've been operating since the start of 2026. Maybe people are very used to a very laid back attitude, and suddenly they see, oh my God, this person has become so aggressive. There is a Mars energy both in Scorpio and in the month of February. You might rub people the wrong way while you're chasing down your targets. But if you know you are right, if you know that this is exactly what you need to do, then stick to your guns. Don't bow down, don't cow down to anyone. That is the message for February. Creativity, work, new creative projects. You might face a lot of opposition in all these matters. In the home front, you might face opposition from, say, your in-laws, from your children, even from your husband or wife. You will have to stick to your guns. If what you are saying, if what you are wanting to do is correct, then you don't need to apologize to anyone. Just stick to your guns and see this through. Now let's come to March, and March is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the first major arcana card that we are seeing in this reading, and the wheel is a very peculiar kind of a card. And I'll tell you why. Whatever is happening in life before the wheel appears, the wheel will change everything, and the exact opposite will start happening in the month of March. And you will see a complete 180-degree shift in your life, in your career, in your love life, and so many other things. So, the very fact that Seven of Wands has come in February means that it tells me that there are some ideas, some things that you want to do that you haven't been able to do so far. March is the month in which you can change this. If you've been slacking off at work, wake up. March, you need to get your act together. If you're a student, March is the month when you get your act together. Otherwise, I'll tell you what will happen. The Wheel of Fortune is a heavy karmic card. If you don't change yourself, the wheel will make sure that you change. And it will do so very aggressively in not a very gentle way, because the Gist card is the Knight of Swords. So you need to really take stock of your life in March. See things that need to be changed and change them yourself. Otherwise, fate will intervene and will change them for you, and that change will not be very gentle. April. April is the Five of Pentacles, and that's not a very good card. It's called the Earthquake card because when this card comes, it feels almost as if your life has been, shaken. Your life, life has caught you by the shoulders and has given you a rough shake-up. Health, money, career, these are the areas in which you will see the impact of the Five of Pentacles most, because Pentacles is the Earth Tattva. Something tells me that even though the Wheel of Fortune has come, even though the Knight of Swords has come, you're not going to change. And that change will now be forced upon you, because the Five of Pentacles will take away a lot of things from you. It will take away your mental peace. It will take away your savings. It might even lead to a job loss. It might lead to suspension from an educational institution if you're a student. Something in your behavior needs to change in the month of March, and it needs to change drastically. Otherwise, you're going to face the music in the month of April. April is also a month where you need to take very, very good care of health. Hanumanji's card has come up. He is telling you go to the gym, focus on your health, lift weights, take care of your diet. Otherwise, health issues may crop up. and that could lead to a very big fat hospital bill, which will leave you impoverished. Now, this is poverty consciousness, the Five of Pentacles. It's not exactly poverty, but it is also a warning card, because sometimes poverty consciousness can become poverty if you are not careful. I have seen this in a number of cases where someone did a ear reading, and the poverty consciousness card, the Five of Pentacles, had come next year in the month of March, and the person didn't really think too much about it. They said, "Ha, dekha jayega, whatever." In March that year, the month in which this card had come, this person was laid off from his job. Now, these kinds of earth-shattering incidences, things that just take you by surprise, come out of the blue, and lead to some kind of a loss, are very common when this card is pulled. So you need to be extra careful in April. Heed the warning of the cards. It's not necessary that a job loss has to happen or ill health has to happen in April, because this card does not just come out of the blue overnight. There is a very clear build-up over here. Each card is telling you, take care of your health, stand up for yourself, apply yourself, change yourself. But if you don't heed this advice, if you don't listen to what the Knight of Swords is telling you, then this is very likely to manifest in life, and it will not be a pleasant experience. Let me tell you that. Now we are in the month of May, and May is a very positive turn of events. It's the Queen of Cups. It has a very high level energy, a very high level healing card. Female mentors, the women in your family, the women in your life, they will take center stage. It also means that whatever health issue had cropped up in April, focusing on healing in the month of May is the need of the hour. Go for yoga, start exercising, do Ayurveda, try Reiki, meditation, all those things. Alternative therapies will work very, very well for you in the month of May. Submit to the nurturing side of your own nature as well. The Knight of Swords is a very aggressive, gung-ho kind of a person, but sometimes you need to take a step back. And that's exactly what May is telling you. Instead of, completely being in the mental plane and thinking and getting stressed out about things, maybe in the month of May, you need to slow down, go out, get in touch with nature, go on a short holiday, recharge your batteries and come back. Health is going to be very important. Healing is going to be very important. See also if you can start some form of meditation. Hanumanji's card has already come up. So by May, I'm sure, a lot of you, I hope, will take my advice and start going to the mandir and reading the Hanuman Chalisa. If you haven't done that, please do so in the month of May. It will be very, very helpful. Now let's come to June, and June is Death. It is the transformation card. Very high energy card. This again is a major arcana card. If you've been applying yourself, if you have taken the advice of the Wheel of Fortune, if you have avoided the Five of Pentacles, or even if you haven't, sometimes trouble erupts and that's what forces people to change. You have begun a course of transformation in your life, in your career, in your health, your family life, and that starts bearing fruit. We also need to make sure that it is very focused effort. Any transformation that you are doing, it should be intentional. You don't want it to catch you by surprise. You don't want it to be something that is imposed upon you. The Death card is telling you now is the time to change. This is the second opportunity you're getting to change. The first being the month of March when the Wheel of Fortune was drawn. Again, now in June, you are getting another opportunity to change, to take charge of your life, to try and become the person you've always wanted to be. Action is what is rewarded, not intention. Take the right actions, and June will be a very, very fruitful month. A month where you will look back and say, you know what, the divine grace was in my life, and it saw me through, and it really made me the person I am today. Think long term. Always think long term, and you will do well. This is a very good card. The month of July is the Sun. 2026 is a number one year which is ruled by the Sun. A major arcana card, a very positive, warm, nurturing kind of an energy. You will do very well at the workplace. You should get along with your boss. You should get along with your father, the elders in your family. In fact, this is the advice of the month. Make sure that you respect them in this month. The Sun is the karaka of the boss. It is the karaka of the father also. So respect them in this month and don't log heads with them. It should be fine. Health will be good. I hope you've started exercising already, and you will start seeing the results of that exercise and workout and the focus on health in the month of July. A very important remedy that you can actually start doing either in this month or generally, because it is the sun year. Here's a remedy that in fact I've been prescribing to everyone. Wake up in the morning, and before sunrise or just at sunrise, maximum 1 hour after sunrise, uh, just offer water to the sun. It's called offering arghya to the sun. Stand facing the east. If you can't look at the sun, if you can't see the sun from your house because of walls, because we live in cities, there are buildings everywhere, just face the east. Take some water in a copper vessel, add a flower to it, add some akshata, add some sindoor to it, and just offer it to the sun. Just recite the mantra Om Shrim Suryaya Namah. Very, very effective mantra for health, for building your confidence, for just generally bringing this energy of the sun into your life. It's a very good remedy. It's a very effective remedy, and I think you should definitely start doing it in 2026. One more thing, the sun is one of the pregnancy indicators in the tarot, and it's a major arcana card. If you are planning to start a family, you might get some very good news in the month of July, or in the month of July, you may start, planning your family. You might start talking to your partner and saying, you know what, it's time that we started a family. It's a very auspicious month to make such plans. Home and hearth and, spending time with the family will also do you a world of good. This is very positive. It's a very good month, and I don't see any issues over here. Now let's come to August. August is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, Skanda energy, Mars energy, very closely associated with Scorpio. You again, this year I can see there are very few cups cards. There's only one cups card that has come up. And clearly, this year is going to be about action. It's going to be about building a foundation. It's about doing things, not so much about feeling things. And the Knight of Wands is again a reminder that you need to focus on your health, you need to focus on your career, you need to become aggressive, but not in an obnoxious manner. A lot of people think aggressiveness means using 4-letter words and being this real bad boy and bringing that bad boy energy to everything that you do and being loud and being obnoxious. No. Aggressive simply means that you chase down your dream, you chase down your goal. The Knight of Swords is one of the most aggressive cards. But would you call Hanumanji a bad boy? Would you call him that kind of a person or that kind of an energy? No. He is steadfast, mentally strong, physically strong. That's how you build the life that you want, by taking care of all the basics and getting those basics in place so that you can leap off of them. You can start really applying yourself. You need to be physically strong and mentally strong, emotionally strong also, so that you can accomplish a lot of things in your life. That is the challenge, that is the demand of 2026, and the Knight of Wands is not saying anything different. Again, this is a Mars energy. I would say double down on going to the mandir on Tuesdays. Definitely. Go to a Muruga mandir, go to a Hanumanji mandir, start the Hanuman Chalisa if you haven't already. All those things will help you build that inner fortitude to go chase your targets, to go build the life that you want. It's a very good month. It's a very good card. Coming to September, brilliant card, 9 of Cups. It is the wish fulfillment card. I'm seeing in a lot of readings, this is only the second reading that the 9 of Cups has come up. The first time it was in the Virgo reading, I think. Virgo had a terrible start to the year, and there was a call to arms in their case, and there's a call to arms in your case also. 5 of Pentacles has already come up, Wheel of Fortune has come up, 7 of Wands has come up. All these things are indicating that this year is going to be a high stakes kind of a year. There is a lot riding on your shoulders. There is a lot riding on you doing the right thing, accomplishing things, chasing targets, being aggressive, being consistent. All these things will be rewarded, and they will be rewarded in the month of September because your wishes will come true. Wishes come true not because of luck, but because you make your luck by applying yourself. That is clearly the message of the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups taken together. Be aggressive, chase down your target, be steadfast, be focused, and you will get what your heart desires in the month of September. And it's a very, very good and hopeful thing. Coming to October, it's the Knight of Cups. I just said that there aren't too many Cups cards, and here we are with 3 Cups cards. The Knight of Cups is a kind of an erratic energy, right? This could be either you or it could be somebody coming into your life. I was just talking about being a bad boy, yeah? That you don't need to be a bad boy and you don't need to be one of those surface level charming people, the glib people who get their own way. It's quite possible that in the month of October you might run into somebody like this at the workplace, or you might start behaving in this manner. The Knight of Cups is a very good card, don't get me wrong. There are, by the way, 3 Knights cards that have come up. There's the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. The Knight energy is a very aggressive kind of an energy. It is an energy that is a go-getter. But the Knight of Cups tends to bend the rules to get what he wants. He is very charming on the surface. He has nerves of steel because he has set his targets on something and someone and is chasing it down. But there is a very heavy shadow side to the Knight of Cups. Now, how do you bring in the positive aspects of the Knight of Cups? You do it by following your passion. You do it by being passionate about your work and kind of chasing it down the way a lover chases after his love. You've set your sights on something or someone, and you've seen a lot of Hindi movies where mar mitenge and karke dikhayenge and all that. You need to bring that attitude to everything that you do, but in a positive way. If you want to charm the pants of someone, not a very good way to apply the Knight of Cup energy. A warning again, I keep saying this whenever I see the Knight of Cup come up. This could be an extramarital affair starting up. You find somebody in the office attractive. You've certainly been riding high. You've been going to the gym, taking care of your health. And I've actually seen this a lot of times, that when one partner loses weight and becomes fit and the other one doesn't change that much, the partner who has changed starts thinking, you know what, I could do better. Could be a man, could be a woman, by the way. This is a gender neutral term. This is a gender neutral observation. They start thinking they can do better. And they start up an affair, an office romance. They are married to someone, but they start getting interested in someone at work, somebody at the gym. And of course, the other person could also be very charming. This will only lead to trouble. This is not the year where you have a lot of leeway to get things wrong, because Hanumanji is looking. Hanumanji does not like this philandering kind of attitude. Don't be a philanderer. Don't start up affairs. Don't be faithful. Be faithful to your work. Be faithful to your family. This is not the year where, or for that matter, there is no year when you can do this or when it's right to do this, but certainly not in this year. All right? Focus your energies in more productive activities, because if you give in to the shadow side of the Knight of Cups, trouble will follow. There is no two ways about it. I've seen this far too many times. Trouble will follow. Don't fall for the Knight of Cups. Don't become the Knight of Cups. But imbibe the positive aspects of the Knight of Cups and things will be fine. Coming to the second last month of the year, and that's November, and it is the Page of Pentacles. Very good time to upskill. Very good time to start some kind of an internship if you are a student. A very good time to learn something new and to approach whatever you learn with a genuine humility. The Page of Pentacles is an energy which is a little immature. I mean immature in the sense, if you are starting to learn something new, if you've started a new job, if you are doing some new activity, a side project, you're obviously not the master yet. You have to approach it the way an apprentice approaches his work when he is just starting off something new. It could be AI. It could be, some certification or some diploma that you've done to grow in your career. Approach it in the right attitude, with the right attitude, and things will be fine. Ask for help wherever you need to ask for help. People will support you if you show that you are serious about what you are doing. The Page of Pentacles, also means that in case you are starting something new in the month of November, you may not see results of that immediately. It may be 2027 or even later before you start seeing results, but that is no reason to slack off. The Page of Pentacles energy is open to learning. It has an open mind. So that's the advice in the month of November. Keep an open mind, learn something new, upskill. All these things will help you tremendously in the long term. Now let's come to the final month of 2026, that is December, and the card is the King of Pentacles. Now, this is exactly what I was saying. Page of Pentacles has come in November, King of Pentacles has come in December. What you have started in November is not going to make you an expert, or it's not going to make you the King of Pentacles in December. The King of Pentacles is something that you started in January or in February. It is a year-long process to reaching this stage. This is the card of promotions. This is the card of appreciations. This is the card of being a mentor to others, right? You will be seen as a mentor. You will be seen as a guide. People will come to you for advice. And the advice of the card over here is be open and actually help people. You've come a long way in 2026, and now people are starting to see you as an expert. Capitalize on that without being arrogant. Do not give in to arrogance. Do not say, oh, I know so much, I don't have the time to help you, and get on with it. Because I can also see from the cards in 2026 that people have helped you. The Queen of Cups has helped you. The Sun has helped you. The Knights have certainly helped you. All these people in your life have helped you, and it's time in December to pay it forward. You can earn a lot of respect from people if you are willing to help them, if you are willing to share your knowledge, if you are willing to share your resources with them. December is going to see you at the top of your game. You might get a promotion, you might get a pay hike, but you will have to put in the work. You will have to make sure that whatever the Knight of Swords, whatever Hanumanji is telling you, you are actually doing. You are applying yourself. You are being stoic. Do all these things, be all these things, become the kind of person that is Hanumanji, and 2026 will be a fantastic year for you. I assure you that. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Scorpio, I wish you all the best, and I hope you have a very good 2026. Sarvam Shivamayam.